What's up guys, this is Sean Tan and today we are in Damansara. The shitty part number one, the circulation is really bad. In order to go into the residence, I need to register behind and park in front, which the car park and the check-in counter is actually at different sides of the building. Okay, we are now in the drop-off area because I just parked my car at the roadside. So it looks really like just another mall. You come in, it's like that, and guess where's the entrance? There. And roughly the light is not bad because you can see the light is not even on yet. And let's teach you something today. Always find where's the refuse chamber if you're staying in a high-end residence, right? Oh, you see, there's this thing called the bilik sampah. You must always know where's the bilik sampah because the unit next to the bilik sampah by right should be cheaper than the rest. Okay, let's move in. Guys, check out this view. So this is Damansara view. I've always mentioned like it wouldn't make sense for me to buy a condo in Mont Kiara when the high-rise that you stay in next to it is another high-rise. It's like what we are having behind here. So it's you see me, I see you. But in this matter, like holy shit, check it out. A lot do not understand that how big 1,800 square feet is. It's like a terrace house, which is two-story terrace house with a staircase, right? Imagine a two-story terrace house open up and stack together. That's how big 1,800 is. So with 4 bedrooms with all en suites, this is the main reason why I was asked to come and record this is because at this price of what's the price again? It's now going for 1.65. 1,800 square feet for 1.65 million. Freehold land, right smack center in Damansara Kim, TTDI, Damansara Uptown, PJ, whatever you call it. So in this particular project, location is really, you don't need to say much because it's right smack center in town center period. Okay, that's just two-way connected. TDI this side, Damansara that side, PJ, KL. Woo. Okay guys, we are now in the balcony of the unit and check out the view again. It's crazy. So balcony, but the sad thing is we get to overview the other side lah. Okay, but anyway, that's TDDI and that's the MRT, which is walking distance away from this exact unit. Okay, so that's the hospital Paka. Then there's a lot of schools here, empty spaces. The uptown is right there, where you have all your banking sorted out. Even we have banks in this exact building. Tropicana City Mall and all the office buildings. Okay? If you actually access from that way, you need to make a U-turn right at the end. U-turn back to the front and access here. So if not, you can just access here, and then if you come out here, you want to go to TDI, you access, and it's... So just now I spoke to some residents as well as the people staying there. Surprisingly, occupancy rate is very high in the residents side lah. But for the shops and all, I don't see a lot besides Ben's grocer, right? Basically the rest has no people inside, and that's quite disturbing. But it's actually pretty much self-explanatory because of the location. Although it's very strategic, there's no frontage for the shop to actually survive. So that's why if you invest in shops like this also, where's the front, where's the back, you gotta know. So we have just finished the viewing of the unit, and let's do a 3-on-3. 3 things that I don't like. Number 1 would be the accessibility from the main highways. So if you come out from TTDI side and you come out from the highway side, there's a lot of U-turns that you need to do. Number 2, the architectural elements of it, which is the space planning wise, it just doesn't make sense. The check-in drop-off is at the back, where all the back of houses of the retails are all there, where you have the exhaust, the negative airs and things like that are all facing behind. But the main drop-off of the residence is behind as well. And me being a real estate person, I couldn't even find the entrance of the residency itself. Number 3, the car park, which is accessed from the front, but in order to register would be from the back. Again, because the reception and the registration part is at the back of the building, the front part is where the car park entrance is. So as a visitor, you need to go to the back, register, come back in front and park, and go back and go in front end. 3 good things. Number 1, definitely the location. In this particular location, if you're working in PJ, basically you can access to anywhere, right? And of course, it makes a lot of sense to have a high-rise in PJ area because we are just surrounded by terrace houses, which is landed around the corner here. Okay, so unblocked view is real, and you have a lot of ventilation and daylight here, unlike Pong Kiaras and places like that. Number 2, because this is a very big unit, of course per square feet wise, it makes hell a lot of sense. So every time you engage an agent, you gotta ask per square feet wise is how much. For this 1.65 for 1,840 square feet, you do the math, it makes a lot of sense if you are buying. So it really compares to whether you want a landed terrace house or you want a very huge high-rise. Number 3, although all the back of house and the architectural wise doesn't make sense, it provides convenience where retail is just downstairs. With the surrounding buildings that is mainly consists of office and retails, that creates a lot of demand for tenants for these spaces like this. That's why they can fetch up to 4,500 per unit of rental. The demand for spaces like this in the center of the town is really in demand. Because tenants also will figure out, do I rent a place with facilities and securities, high-rise views, or I get a landed house which is not exactly comparable as well. So it's really up to them. That's all for this episode, guys. If you like this video, like it, share it, or even subscribe for more reviews of properties like this. Until next time, see you guys.